Hey guys, Naima here. Welcome to my channel. So I'm excited because I'm going to talk to you guys about why you should compete. Okay, so I'm here to talk to you guys about why you should compete. I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos out there telling you how scary competing is and all these things you should know before you start competing. I completely agree with a lot of what other people say, but on a more positive note, let's talk about all the amazing reasons as to why you should compete. So, number one would be friends. So in the bikini world, you guys know there are a lot of girls. And every single time you go to a show, you meet new people. And you meet people from all over the US, which is really, really cool, or all over the state, depending on where you're at. And you make friends. You meet new people and you introduce yourselves, and then you realize that you guys have so much in common because you guys have worked so hard towards a common goal and have experienced a lot of the same struggles. So it makes for a really great friendship. So yeah. Another reason why you should compete is because of trophies. Hello, I mean, those are just so adorable. Who doesn't want a trophy? Trophies, I mean, hello. Who doesn't want to get a trophy? So first off, if you get a trophy, that means you're doing really freaking awesome because you beat someone out there. And it's a really good symbol of hard work and dedication. So I absolutely love my trophies. I have plenty of them, and it feels really, really good when I'm doing an awesome job and I'm rewarded with a trophy. It's amazing. I like trophies. I have a lot of them and I like them. So trophies, I guess, is a kind of like a silly reason as to why you should compete. Overcoming fears. So a lot of people are afraid of the stage. Like, I don't know about you, but when I started competing, I was definitely afraid to be in wear my bikini and like go out on stage. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are, especially if they're not used to wearing a bikini or they're not used to being on stage, especially if you have to do, your bikini walk, because as a bikini competitor, you do have to do like a bikini walk. So, when you do a bikini show, you do accomplish and get over your stage fears. So that's a really good reason to compete. If you're afraid to be on stage, no longer will you be afraid to be on stage anymore. All right, transformations. Wow. Like, I'm sure if you're on any social media, I'm sure if you have any form of social media, you know that transformations are a big one. People go from being really overweight to being leaner when they do bikini shows, or they go from being very lean to maybe building up muscle, or they just go from being, average to more muscular, maybe a little bit more fit, more thick, maybe just, basically you just sculpt the body. So the transformations are freaking sick, like crazy, amazing transformations. Obviously you have to put in the work. Obviously you have to be consistent. It's not gonna happen, overnight. But if you keep, if you give it your all, and you stay consistent, you will see an amazing transformation. And for me, that is completely worth it to compete. Let's see. Good food. Holy cow. For some reason, when you start eating very, very healthy, your taste buds are extremely sensitive. So fruits and vegetables taste uber amazing. Meats taste amazing. Everything that you put in your mouth tastes amazing. And sugar, because you're not used to eating an abundant amount of sugar, when you actually start eating things that are sugary or very rich in flavor, they are so amazing. Amazing when you're competing. Food just tastes so much better. I don't know why, but food just tastes so much better. My next reason would be pushing past your limits. So basically, competing really helps you push past your limits. It's going to set you from the rest. It's going to make you push harder as a person. It is very competitive, a very, very extreme sport. So if you're used to being the person that just gives up and is super lazy on the couch, you're not going to be like that when you start competing. You are going to be like a force to be reckoned with. So that's another reason why I love competing, is because it helps you push past your limits. Yes, I have a little cheat sheet. I have a list and I'm using my cheat sheet. So if you notice that, well, then you noticed it, whatever. Okay. Next one would be discipline. So if you're one of those people that are just kind of like, you just have like zero discipline, like you just don't care, it's hard for you to follow a plan, it's hard for you to stick to anything that you say you're gonna do, deadlines, you know, whatever the case may be, bikini competitor or bikini doing good, if you, whatever, competing will definitely help you instill discipline. So when you are competing as a bikini competitor, you're obviously eating very, very clean. You're obviously following a regimen. You're obviously going to be in the gym. You can't miss sessions. Like, you have a program to follow and you have to follow it if you want to be successful. And when you start competing, it really teaches you how to become disciplined and to follow a plan. So I feel like that's really great because you can use all of what you've learned during the process and instill that into your life in other ways. So maybe, you know, you're in school and you have a hard time sticking to a really good study schedule. Well, if you get used to doing bikini shows and you get used to eating a certain way, going to the gym, accomplishing those goals, when you seek for, you know, when you actually do other goals, it'll help you achieve the other goals that you want to do, of course. So my next one would be sponsorships. So this is kind of like, I mean, this is a reason, but it's kind of not a reason. I feel like, you know, sponsorships is a very broad term because there are some companies that just give you free stuff and they say you are a sponsored athlete, and then there are other companies that give you endorsements. So as a bikini competitor, just because you're a bikini competitor doesn't guarantee that you're going to get any of these things, but it does open up a lot of opportunities for you to work with supplement companies. And I think that is just so much fun. It's amazing to be able to work with a supplement company to get, you know, free things in exchange for obviously your services, you promoting their products and you being, you know, you being faithful to their company. And then when you, I guess later on in life, if you know, happen to get an endorsement, that would be amazing too. And like I said, when you are a bikini competitor or athlete, doors definitely open up for you. So that's another reason as to why you should compete. Sponsorships, I mean, who doesn't want sponsorships, right? Another thing is team building. Team building is extremely important when it comes to competing. So a lot of what you've probably seen if you know anything about competing is there are a lot of girls on different teams. And that is very, very normal to see in the bikini world, teams. You have a coach and that coach coaches an abundant amount of girls, and those are the girls that you work with. And it's really great because it creates like a community, so you can, you know, talk to the girls that are on your team, you can go work out with the girls that are on your team, talk about your struggles, you know, go to shows together, travel together, and just make really, really great friends. So it's awesome, you know, to compete, because if you're on a team, if you happen to be on a team, then you get to really experience that team building aspect of it, which I actually am on a team. I'm on Boss Bodies and I freaking love it. I've met so many amazing girls that have become, you know, my really good friends, and obviously like my coach and I are super close, and I don't know, I love it. So that's a reason to compete. Another reason to compete is because you learn so much about your body. Now, most of us have no idea, you know, how our body works, how our body feels after eating certain foods. You know, we can kind of guess sometimes, but if we're not following a consistent regimen, we're probably not gonna know exactly how our body is responding to different things. So when you're competing, you learn what your body likes. Does your body like carbs? What kind of carbs does your body like? Does your body like, respond better to simple carbs or complex carbs? Does your body, dislike fibrous carbs because it's bloated all the time. You get to learn like what fibrous carbs work for you. How many calories can you handle? What helps you burn fat faster? What helps you build muscle, faster? What foods are going to work best for you? What foods are you going to enjoy that are actually going to help you stay on your plan? There's just so many different things to learn about your body when you're actually following your plan for a specific amount of time. So if you're doing something for 3 months, chances are you're gonna learn a lot about yourself in the 3 months, especially if you're consistent. And the final reason you should compete is because pro status, like hello, who doesn't wanna be a pro athlete? I know I'm just like being really silly right now, but being a pro is absolutely amazing. I have worked for 4 years to become a pro athlete, and I just think it's very honorable. I just feel extremely privileged to be a pro athlete. I feel like I am being recognized for my hard work, for my dedication. I'm being recognized for my skill, and I'm also in a position now where I can inspire and help other people grow. And that is something that is extremely, extremely powerful. Now, I'm not saying you can't do that if you're not a pro, but what I'm saying is that when you become a pro and you have that title, because you've worked hard for that title, more people are going to listen to you, more people are going to look up to you, and more people are going to take you a little bit more seriously. And when there are more eyes on you and more people willing and more open to take in the information that you give them, it's such a powerful thing, because you can just spread so much happiness and goodness and knowledge and to other people, and you can just help people become a better person. So it's just one of those things where it's like being a pro is amazing. Like I absolutely love it. I've been a pro for a whole hot 3 months, guys. Hot 3 months. But it's great, and I'm looking forward to more opportunities that go along with it. And it just helps me become, it helps me want to accomplish more goals. Becoming a pro was a goal that I had in mind, for years, and I never gave up. I never gave up on that goal. And because I never gave up, I know now that I can trust myself to not give up on other goals. I know now that I'm capable of, conquering other goals, and that alone is just so powerful. So that concludes the video. I hope you guys loved it. It is like my very first video that I'm posting on YouTube, but guys, it is way overdue. I've been wanting to do YouTube for God knows how long, probably like 3 years already. So I hope this video was informative for you guys. I hope you loved it. I hope this makes you want to go out there and like freaking kill a bikini competition. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because I would really appreciate some thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe and tell your friends. Thank you.
Your lipstick is colored up.